gold flakes can definitely be grabbed from like a bake shop or a place that specializes in baking. I'm sure even if we go to a bakery and we ask for something with gold flakes on it,
Oh,
or there's also alcohol that has gold flakes in it.
Gold
but
Schlager.
Schlager.
but is that real gold?
It is, they are real gold
Okay,
flakes.
yeah.
Gold
I
flakes are made out of proper gold, but it's like it it's just so thin.
I kn
Like
I've had one on a cake some on a cake before.
Shep, make
yeah,
me a
it
quick
is legit.
ritualism roll, please.
Okay.
Or we can try the luster dust idea and see if the
But I
gold
don't think that's
dust.
gold enough.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but we can find out.
Yeah, you even think that. Would you like to maybe Benny that or?
It, what I'm looking at, I only have one penny left.
Okay.
We're
I would like
down
to,
eight.
I would like to encourage Shep.
Oh, he's already rolled. Do you
Oh.
have ritual?
Oh,
Do you have ritualism?
Me?
Yeah.
No, but I can give him my bennies
If you would
because
like to use that common bond
yes, we have a common bond of friendship.
edge that allows you to be a Benny beneficiary.
Yes,
You can, or I guess the person receiving it would be the beneficiary.
I will.
You can dole them out.
Yes, please accept my power of friendship, Shep.
Let me see. I think I can
Yes, Rainbow Bright. I will.
let me see if I could just pick one up off of your sheet
I
and
could pull one off.
and let me drag it and drop it into Shep's.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
So I can just
Isn't that nice?
wait. Can I get one back, please?
No.
I can do it myself.
No.
I can just drop it on.
No.
What? No.
No, it's a shame. You know, it's such a shame when that happens.
I may need to.
All right. Where's the dean option to lock pennies and not let people? So I think Sophia, you should have 2 at this point.
I have 2. Yes.
Okay. So we're even at 2 and 2. Sure, Shep, if you'd like to drop a Benny on that ritualism and see if you can't just a little information that you might have overheard or in your studies. With a raise. An 8 is a success with a raise. You've heard tales, perhaps you've read old yellowed sheets of parchment that describe the things that happen when you try to take shortcuts with ritual components, or when you try to force a ritual to be cast too fast and doesn't allow the power to properly congeal and form around you. Bad things happen if, say, you were to try to cast this with pyrite, with flakes of fool's gold. You know, right away you could probably think, yeah, you might be struck with blindness. If you try to use, let's say, that 24 karat gold is optimal, let's say you try to cast it with 18 karat gold and you fail. Bad things could happen to your eyesight or the eyesight of those around you. You can imagine all sorts of things that the dean would have fun with. Maybe making you colorblind. Maybe.
So he would basically at this point, just because it just says flakes. I'm assuming when we get to that point of looking this stuff up, he would probably ask both his Gramir and the abuela, his tutor, his teacher, what would usually be used for the goad. That way, hopefully, we don't have any mess ups by accidentally using something that's too low grade.
Jackson might be one person who would know, but he is absentee. He is AWOL. Glenn Mack might be another source of information. Probably the easiest thing to do would be to somehow acquire like one of those gold coins that you can buy, and with a knife just scrape the soft gold
So
into
again, we'll have Mir buy something.
into little flakes, assuming that the gold hasn't been alloyed to make it more durable for like a collector. I'm sure there are levels of goldness,
Yeah.
pure and imperfect and alloyed. So you would I guess you would have to use your own common sense and sort of your own gut feeling and any advice that you would get as to
where we could procure it.
Yeah, what type of gold? Gold that's been sitting in a beer bottle. I mean, it just depends. Maybe, maybe not. So, Shep, you are at the top of the ladder. You are ready to start your climb down. You hear a young girl's voice. Now, don't get yourself hurt, cutie.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Darlene, don't get his attention. You're gonna confuse him. He might fall. He's got to concentrate, Darlene.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I already know how this is going to play. How I'm going to play this out once we get down to the bottom.
Come on, cutie. I got a kiss for you when you get to the bottom.
Oh no!
I'll give you something to look forward to when you get down here.
Oh no!
Y'all find out when we get to the bottom.
Oh no!
I'm going to tell Blake, Darlene.
Ooh.
Drama.
Look at all that high school drama going on. We haven't even stepped further than 5 feet.
Oh, Blake, he's just a friend. I don't really even know him. I mean, we howdied, but we never shook. Shep, you descend another 5 feet.
Okay.
I assume, tell me if I'm wrong, don't let me assume if I'm wrong, that you do have that cribbler clipped to the vertical strut, that segmented 4-foot length of extra security.
Yep.
There's a whole lot of talking going on down there.
I'm hungry. Let's go to Pizza Barn and get some pizza. These guys are climbing down. They ain't doing nothing.
Yes, Pizza Barn! Good idea!
Would I still have those coupons on me?
Sure.
Make
4
it rain,
of them.
Sophie.
Is there like any... Wait.
Is there a breeze?
It might not fall where I want it to.
Oh, I mean, trying to throw these down to them would be really hard unless you tied them to a rock or something.
I know. I want to find something that's like a little heavier, but we have...
On a crit fail, you'd break a windshield or something.
Yeah, there's
cars below us. Oh boy. Yeah, there are a couple of them, huh?
They're already scared of you as it is.
How?
Throwing something at them. Yes,
They saw you use a stun gun. That's perfect. You can scare them away.
I don't want to be scary.
No,
it's too
I'm
late.
not
You already know.
They're high schoolers. They're weird.
I'm just gonna let the coupons fall and just scatter wherever they will.
But they're gonna fall. But we're so high.
I know. Let them go. Maybe one will float over near them. It'll like a sign from something to go to the Pizza Barn.
Probably wouldn't even clear the fence. And in fact, one of the bolder young men is up there yanking on the padlock, seeing if it's locked. But you all locked it after you came in, which was probably a good thing, because they'd be in the water tower area now if you hadn't locked it.
That's true. I'll take a couple. You'll take a couple. I'll toss them. I could do an airplane, paper airplane them at them.
Oh.
He calls up.
Okay.
How'd you all get in there? Did you cut the barbed wire?
No comment.
No comment. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna start going down.
Can't blame a
Shep
fella
is-
for asking. Who's second?
Ava
Shep is-
is
Shep is
freaking out.
going. He's not speaking at all. He's just like, mm-mm, I'm going to let everybody else speak.
I will take 2 of the 4 coupons from Sophia and start
Yeah.
bending
Yeah.
them into paper airplanes.
Horace Greenbaum gave them to you. He was hoping that you would order. It was like $2 off a large, and he was hoping that he'd be able to stop by and maybe see if Erica's around.
I mean, there's like a 99% chance we will order or go to the pizza barn again.
Very much so. I will start heading down that ladder with the intent to distract these other high schoolers away from our direction. Pizza barn, it's a side. Leave us.
And I go down after her.
Oh man. So I'll keep going until I, as far as before my butt hits poor Shep.
Be careful, cutie. Don't slip.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
I'd like notice rolls.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that was bad. Ava's stressed.
And her
She's
butt
so
hurts.
stressed. Her butt
I
hurts.
got a
She's
4.
stressed.
Now that you're on this ladder again, yeah, that bruise, that
ladder
aching.
PTSD.
It's probably like a bone bruise.
Oof.
You know where
She probably has like a hairline fracture.
Ow. Would anyone like to spend a Benny to re-roll those mediocre?
I will try.
I think you could drop that Benny right on your notice roll and it will roll it for you. Okay.
Ooh.
Anybody
I'll
else?
try that next time.
Anybody want to try for a raise? As the dean cackles and tries to get you to burn your bennies for no reason.
Nope.
I accept my fate. Trying again is just like I don't know what I get. Probably just as bad.
Okay,
The other raises were miracles.
so when a bunch of NPCs, a group of NPCs, want to make a notice roll, there was a helpful sway tip that instead of rolling for each one individually, you roll once for the group, but you also give them a wild die. So I'm going to attempt to do that. So their roll is a 5, and their wild die is a 3, and a 5 is a success.
No.
Hey guys, watch out for that big bird. And sure enough, those of you who rolled a 4, which would be not Sophia, it'd be Shep and Ava with 4s. You hear flap, 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 and you are not surprised.
It's another one.
When an imp flies up outside of the lattice work, and you know that it would be very easy for him to just reach in through these horizontal and vertical slats and attack you. We'll say that when he does this, you're about so far down.
Oh no.
And I'm just going to roll top to bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 is Sophia, 3, 4 is Ava, and so on. And 5, 6, it's Shep. Oh, and of course I ace the random die. Of course, when it doesn't really matter so much. But yeah, we're going to go back to the combat tracker, and we're going to do another round, and we're going to redraw.
Ooh.
A jack.
I got a J?
A jack for Ava. Not a joker, but a jack. And Sophia.
Jack.
And Shep. And Negmal at the bottom with a 3 of clubs. I am going to use a Benny, and
Oh.
I'm going to redraw for Nigmal.
I hope you get a 2.
Ah, well, he got better than Shep, and that's really all he wanted.
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to burn one of their precious resources, their
Nope.
Bennies? An attempt for a different,
I'm good. Oh,
better card. None appearing. We will start the combat round. Ava, you're first.
okay.
Flap, 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 flap.
So
You killed
I
Takya! You killed Takla! I kill you!
do nothing. But I also have no weaponry on me whatsoever. Literally just a cell phone and a Tamagotchi in my pocket. So I want to try to use my turn to yell down at the people and see if I can't persuade them to leave, as this thing is vicious and out for blood. This bird is out for blood.
Shit,
Get
man.
out while you can.
It's like a turkey vulture.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts really bad. Get out of here.
Cool, you think
It's
one of them
been-
will fall?
It's been killing your dogs.
It's been killing your dogs. So I don't know if that's a viable option besides that.
I mean, these are high school students. This is the most exciting thing to happen, in Pinebox, for quite some time. They're
That's
witnesses to
true.
it.
Let's put it this way: if Pinebox in the '90s is like my high school in the '90s, they probably have a gun in the back of their truck on a gun rack.
But dice can explode, so if you'd like to make a persuasion roll, give yourself a -4
Let's
penalty.
give it a try.
Give it a -4 penalty. You can always roll, I don't know, a 22 or a
She
20.
has horrible persuasion, but oh, that's bad.
There's
She
always
has very bad performance skills, as you can tell.
You see, and I'm evil because I was hoping you crit fail, because that would mean they would call more friends to come watch.
Oh, that's hilarious. That would have been great. I'm sorry. Well, since that failed, I guess I'd have her try to kick the thing away.
Sure, you
That's
can
a
do.
-2 or
You could do.
-1.
You can do that with a -2 as a multi-action penalty.
Yeah,
It's really
so
hard because you're trying to kick out between the slats of this lattice work. Only leaves
yeah,
about a foot square of space between these slats. So you can imagine punching might be better than kicking, but it's below you. So maybe a kick would be more
yeah.
appropriate.
She'll
And motion might scare it
since
away.
these are a surrounding tubular kind of thing, she'll try and balance her weight from the ladder to this lattice and then hold on to it and use her foot to try and kick through an
Sure.
opening.
I think the lattice work would support your weight. It may bend a little bit, but it is not structurally weak. The crosses where the vertical meets horizontal have been welded together. It's not as sturdy as the ladder, but then again,
Yeah.
you are quite diminutive, and you can make your
Yeah.
attack at a total of -3. That -1 for fatigue would probably be figured in by the user interface. Ava kicks.
So it's at a minus. What am I subtracting on the little corner there?
A -2. That is your
Okay.
multi-action penalty, and it should automatically
Fighting?
figure in your fatigue, as it has.
Is it fighting?
Yes.
Or am
fighting.
I doing something else?
Fighting.
Okay. Oh, that's just a straight 0.
You kick, and your toe doesn't even come close to it. You bruise your shin on the piece of lattice work that is blocking you from really penetrating the lattice work and getting out far
Oh
enough
man.
to really kick this thing in its rather bulbous nose. And it's cackling gleefully, and there is saliva and other goo like dripping off the corner of its mouth as it prepares to
Man.
attack. But that is your action, and we will go
Yeah,
to Sophia.
she's just ruined her thigh high socks. Or tights. Tights. Yeah, sure. Man.
Sophia, we go to you.
I think I can. I'm going to try the stun gun again. I think I can reach it,
Ooh.
or is it
Ooh.
a little too far?
It's not too far. No, it's not too far.
Okay, I'm
Let
gonna
me
go
see
for
what
it.
the let me look up quickly what the range on that. I think no, it was 1, 2, 4.
It's 1, 2, and 4.
And you're 2 away, so you will take a range penalty. And I don't know if it's -1 or -2.
I already have a -2 on it.
How do you know?
It says -2.
Oh, I wonder if it calculates it
Really?
automatically.
Yeah, there's a D4 and then there's a -2 in the corner.
No, I think that's because you're untrained. I think. Let me just look up range penalty real quick. Page 93. I like the index in the Suede book. It doesn't leave you hanging. Usually I can find what I need pretty good, pretty Jimmy quick. Medium is -2. So we'll I think that is you don't have shooting. So
No,
I think that is where that -2 that you are seeing may come from. So
very likely.
type a little -2 in that box, and we'll
Okay.
see there should be 2 -2s on this
Gotcha.
shooting roll.
Darn. Uh,
Oof.
can I re-roll that?
You cannot re-roll a
Oh.
critical failure.
Oh,
Am,
it's a
am I?
crit. Oh, it is a crit. Yeah, I see
Are
that.
you shocking me? I swear,
No,
Ava's
not
gonna
you.
be like,
No.
she's gonna be just completely sprawled on the floor, like, take me home, please.
We'll get down for her from here one way or the other.
Sophia, you thought it wise to reach out through the lattice work so that your arm extends outside of the lattice work all the way to your elbow. And then you maneuver, you turn sideways, and you point that stun gun down. You point that stun gun down so that you could hit Negmal. You fire the stun gun, and you manage to not only miss him, but you hit the lattice work right,
Oh no.
and it sends a numbing shock up your arm. And I would like you to make a vigor roll at -2 to avoid dropping this stun gun. Yeah, somehow I guess
Yay.
it was the type of shock that made your joints seize up, so you actually held it very tightly through the numbness. A failure. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. No, there's nothing. There's nothing else.
Oh boy.
So I guess we go down to Negmal. Negmal is going to attempt to cast a spell.
Damn it! I should have learned counterspell.
And so he rolled a 1. So he failed his ritualism. So I need to roll a wild die, and if it comes up a 1, then it is a critical failure. It came up a 2. It is not a critical failure. It is merely a failure. So I'm going to drop a Benny. And that's just another little hint that the Suede rule gives you, that if it's a like not one of the primary characters, not a wild card, if it's an extra, and you want to know if a 1 was a critical fail, you just toss a wild die and see. A 5 is a success. He successfully casted a spell on Chef. Shep, that spell that he cast was a spell of slumber. Perhaps he pulled some fine powder, produced it out of the air, and blew it at you. And I would like you to make a spirit roll. You yawn, your eyes flutter, you blink your eyes, and you do not succumb to the effects of the slumber spell.
Ooh.
He flies out
Mala Mahia.
several feet. We'll put him out this way.
Probably mispronounced that, but
Shep, we advance to your turn.
okay.
Are you filming this? Damn right I'm
God.
filming this. This is great.
Oh no.
Look, you can wow.
I'm
What kind of
just
phone is
going.
that? That's real good resolution.
Oh no. Is that 240?
I don't want to be recorded.
No.
I'm gonna put this up on YouTube.
Luckily in '97, I don't think there was a YouTube.
Let's find out.
No, it's gonna be on some random high school
AOL.
kid's website.
AOL. What was the other one? I can't remember AOL's competitor at the time in the
Man.
South.
Founded in 2005.
Yeah, YouTube came out 15, 16 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a way that I can just continue my movement down
Absolutely.
since he flew back away from me?
Yes.
So I'm going to go basically as let me. I don't know if a run die would count to just get extra movement.
Let me see what the rule book might say about that. Let me look up climb in the Suede book. Page 82. Oh, I was close. I was on page 92.
What year is it currently?
Climb. Oh, I'm
97.
in the vehicle notes. Okay, that's for
1997.
aircraft. Movement.
Share
Let's
Your
see.
World was the first video
Basically,
posting site.
Oh
a
no.
There we go. Yeah.
Shep, to climb
1997.
a square costs you 2 squares of movement. So if you would like to hit that run die and add some additional. Okay.
Yep, I won. So I'm going to move 3 squares, basically.
Yes.
So
We'll round down. And as part of this movement is the interaction to probably pop that carabiner off of the strut and onto the one that is directly below it so that you can
right.
continue going down. So I am happy to move you.
Go ahead, please.
There
And
we go.
then just last action. I
Mhm.
don't know if I can do that or not. I just want to get my my pocket knife out and ready for the next round.
Sure, you can do that. Absolutely.
that will be it for me. I ain't giving them nothing that they can put on YouTube.
Oh no. Share your world.
Share your world. That's going to be all our. This is why I wore dark clothing when we're going to be out here at night.
Oh
I'm gonna look
God.
like a hot mess. I've got weird hands all jacked up. I've got my tights all messed up. Ava looks like a hot mess.
You're walking with a limp.
Sophia has used the stun gun again.
Of course I did. It worked so well the first time.
Okay, the next
bright
round,
color.
we have a Queen of Diamonds. Negmal goes
It's-
first, followed by
Ooh.
Sophia, and then Shep, and then Ava. Would anyone like to burn a Benny to draw a new card?
I think I will do that.
Okay. I think you just drag a Benny and drop it on your card in the combat tracker.
Yay.
Okay.
I did it. It gave me a 10.
It moves you up a little bit. Yes. Would you like to try again? A queen isn't hard to beat.
A queen. I'm good where I am now.
Very good. If no one else wishes to do anything else, Negmal is going to attack, starting from the top. 1, 2, and it is a 2. Sophia, he's focused on you this time.
Oh,
He's
me.
going to try to claw you. He's upset that you killed his longtime companion.
I didn't kill him. It was Shep.
Well, I'm going to take that -2 multi-action penalty, and I'm going to make a frenzy attack.
Shep didn't do anything. You shocked him. He died of a heart attack.
No, you also
Okay,
you
even with a -2, the first hit is a 13.
splashed soup in his face and he seizured.
I just threw up.
You threw up in his face and then he seizured.
Second attack is a 4.
Smells mysteriously like fish.
Didn't take the -2 off the second attack. That's okay. We can do math.
We have to talk about these fishy shenanigans.
We can do math in our heads. So that claw is a 13. Sophia. Your parry is a 2. So I hit you.
Oh, goodness.
A 6 would have been a raise. A 10 would have been 2 raises. A 14 would have been 3 raises. So it's 2 raises. So he gets that extra crunchy D6 damage of goodness. As I will drop some damage dice on
Why
Sophia.
do you have such low parry?
No fighting skills will do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This vicious claw. He basically just reaches between the lattice work, grabs the flesh of your bicep and squeezes, and the claws dripping with ichor, and he's got this scorpion-like tail whipping around, further distracting you. He just squeezes, and those claws pierce the flesh of your bicep, and pain racks your body. He does 11 points of damage against your toughness, which is 5. So that is a hit, but not a rate. It is toughness is 5, 9. Why does it say that it's a wound? We just toughness of 5.
Because it hit hard enough.
Oh,
it shook and then wound.
11.
Yeah. It did
so
it's shaken and wound.
I exceeded by a raise. So, Sophia, you are wounded and shaken. Would you like to use a Benny to try to soak that wound?
I would.
I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
This would be a bad place to get, oh, I don't know, incapacitated. Trait roll is a 1. Would you like to try to burn another Benny and soak that wound?
It didn't soak?
You
It's
rolled a
only
2.
Oh.
You're looking for a 4.
God damn. Come on.
Oh,
Looks to me like your regular vigor guy that time rolled a
Oh.
2. Would you like to try again? Can you try again?
I have 0 bennies.
Ah. Well, then I think it's time for me to raise the ante a little bit and to give all of you a Benny as
I'll take that.
acquiring that ritual is a fairly substantive plot point. Help yourself to one of my bennies out of petty cash, Sophia, if you would like to try to soak that one more time.
Lord, why?
oh
No.
my gosh.
Thank you, but that's not not gonna happen.
Doesn't want you to do it.
Okay, what has happened is he has taken the opportunity as he has pierced your flesh, and the warm blood pulses down your bicep and down to your elbow. He then plunges his wickedly barbed little spiny tail into your arm.
Can I scavenge for a benny?
Fresh out. I am afraid, fresh out.
Scavenge for
Benny
a
in my
Benny.
pocket.
On top of all the other things that make your life rather unhappy at this moment, I am also going to impose a level of fatigue, as that whatever his poison is that is pumping into your system is making you nauseous and woozy.
Throw up on him. It worked the last time.
I can't throw up a lightning fish.
Hey, you tried Erica's shrimp the same as I did.
Sophia, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm wounded and shaken, you said, right? What can I do?
Wounded, shaken, and also fatigued, which is going to
Little bit of
oppose a
everything.
penalty due to just the nature of your body reacting to whatever venom, whatever ichor this thing is injected into your bloodstream. You can climb up, try to get back up to the walkway. Not the worst idea, probably not the best, as it will, in all likelihood, try to do more damage as you scurry away. You could try the stun gun again. I believe it has, 5 charges on a stun gun? Or is it 3?
I'm going to attempt the stun gun. Wait. Are there more penalties?
Are there more penalties? Did I lose?
What?
Okay,
Oh.
you were coming through a little bit robotic.
Oh,
I heard, are there any other penal...
Oh, there's no penalty for using a ranged weapon up close, right? He seems to be like right on top of me.
No, there's no penalty. It's
Okay.
Yeah, no penalty at all.
Okay.
In fact, 1 is the short range for this thing.
Okay. So that's a -1?
Let's see. You'll let the dice decide that. I think there's no minus because you're at short range.
Okay.
You're right up against this thing. You're basically putting it up against its flesh and pulling the trigger. However, you will incur probably a -1 penalty for your wound, probably a -1 penalty for your fatigue, probably a -2 penalty for not being trained in shooting. But that should all be done. That should all be handled nicely by the user interface, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, I don't automatically put all the calculations in.
I'll just add the -2 for the first 2 things, and I already have the -2 for being untrained.
The -2 for the first 2 things?
No, it's automatic.
No, it's going to
Oh,
figure. It's going to figure in
okay.
your wound. It's going to figure
You
in.
don't have to do negative anything on
Okay.
your own.
Believe me, you don't want any more negatives.
I don't.
Huh. So it
That
didn't
doesn't
take
hit.
one off for your wound. Oh, you know why? Because it's not applied. I have to figure out how to
Oh.
do that, but that's okay. We can do that.
Oh,
We can
in
kind
the
of do that
combat
mentally.
tracker,
Yeah,
you should be able to apply it, right?
I typed in a little -1 there, and we're going to let this stand since it was my mistake. But since you were shaken, did you
Mhm.
try to automatically reshake or to
I
unshake? No, because you were not.
automatically know.
No, I had to click the shaken button to get you shaken. So now you're shaken. When you started your turn, you would have gotten a free attempt, a vigor roll, to attempt to unshake.
Okay.
So let's just resolve that. I guess you drop a. Nope.
No.
But nevertheless, you did fire that a charge from your stun gun ineffectually.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have movement remaining. You have like an interaction if you wish. You can call out.
I
Shep,
want to.
Shep, come
Oh.
up here and spray it with soup. Say it with soup.
Scream soup at it, Shep. I can't move down. I want to go down.
Sorry, I don't know if I'm
Wow.
small enough for you to go.
Wow, that would be possible, but
I don't know
ill-advised.
if I'm small enough for you to go past me. I doubt it.
If you want to try, I am willing to let the dice determine success or failure. But a critical fail, as you're trying to undo that carabiner and strap it in, click it in, clip it on beneath Ava's, could be less than desirable in its outcome.
I know I could fall and die.
Well, you would fall on top of Shep.
Well, Shep would have a chance of stopping, arresting your fall. He would also have a chance of being knocked off by the velocity of your body impacting his. Now he's clipped. So he may just end up dangling, feet furiously trying to gain purchase. These are things that could happen. What would you like to do? You can just pass your turn. You don't have to move.
I'm gonna probably pass my turn because I don't want to make things worse than they are.
And as longtime players, it can always be worse. We know that.
Oh yeah.
Ava
I
will
don't
go to
want to
you.
help
Yeah,
it happen, but
5 feet below this imp that is fluttering about, and it looks like it had a good grasp on Sophia, and she winced and shrieked out in pain as she was injured by that claw.
So it's his claw that's in her arm currently?
It was an attack with a little bit of Dean embellishment. It is no longer
Okay.
embedded in her arm.
Okay.
He's
While it's
he's holding the
distracted,
lattice. He's holding the lattice work, and he's kind of doing this.
yeah. While he's distracted with her, can I attempt to grab it by its tail and just kind of like smack it against the lattice?
You could attempt to grapple. On a critical fail, it could be bad because you'll probably grab it by its stinger.
she, she'll she'll probably take the chance as it's hurting her friend. Grapple? I don't have grapple.
It's okay. It's it's like an opposed roll.
Strength
Believe it's
or
fighting.
unskilled?
Believe it's fighting.
Oh, just fighting in general?
I believe it's
Okay.
fighting. Called shots. I love the way they alphabetize this. C's and the G's. Grappling. Opposed roll between the attacker and the defender's athletics.
Oh, athletics.
If you win,
Okay.
he is entangled. With a
Here.
raise, you've entangled and bound him. Like you've grabbed him and you're pulling his tail through the lattice work or something like that.
It's the exact same roll. I will try and Benny that.
Okay. And I do get you can stop rolling whenever you want. If you get a success with 3 raises, let's say, you can burn a Benny and try again because I do get an opposed roll even if you succeed. You need at least a 4.
Goodness gracious, this is just the same. Okay, I'm not gonna use another Benny.
Hey, baby, leave my tail alone.
It's bad.
What are they doing?
So
What are they
bad.
doing? Man, I wish we had a spotlight. Hey, point your car towards the water tower. Maybe we can get some light up there and see what they're doing.
Oh no.
I think I got a heavy duty flashlight in the trunk somewhere. Let me see if I
I'm
can
gonna,
find it.
I'm gonna
Ava,
go
would you like?
down the ladder.
Okay. Yeah, 3 is half your move.
That's as far as I could go,
And
yeah.
we'll
And
go to Shep.
I'll tell him that Sophia's been struck by the creepy little devil. She needs some help. And I don't know if it would help any, but I can hug onto the ladder if he decides he wants to go over or what. Make it a little clearer, but I don't know.
That could be cozy.
Since I can't quite see here, is he on the inside or the outside?
He is on the outside. He could get inside this lattice work. He is certainly small enough. His size is small, -1. He stands about 3.5 feet tall. But why? He's got the advantage here. He's got the higher ground by being outside of the lattice work, and he doesn't have to cling to the ladder. What would you like to do?
Probably going to regret this.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to try to, since Ava is short, I'm going to try to climb up a little bit or maneuver myself to where I can get my talisman around her, pointed towards, or I can just, I'm going to, damn it, I'm trying to think.
It's
Where
okay.
he's attacking from from the from the side away from where everybody's looking and trying to videotape, right?
No, all they'd have to do is walk 5
Okay.
paces, and they'd be able to view. And in fact, they have done so.
Okay, then what I'm going to try to do is I'm assuming I'm going to have to take at least a minus to this, but I'm going to switch to my slingshot and I'm going to try to hit him with one of my slingshot bullets that I have because I was ready when we got here. I had something ready for so I can take my bat for snakes, scare them off.
I'll give you a some sort of penalty, as it is awkward to fire
Right.
from outside, to reach your hands outside of here and fire up. But let me just see if I can figure out what is the range on that
It
slingshot.
is for. Let me find it again. Weapon 4, 8, and 16.
I'll just give you a basic -1, just for the awkwardness.
Okay.
For the awkwardness.
Yeah, reaching one hand out through the lattice work, the other hand out through the next lattice hole down.
It's like,
You're pulling down, aiming, maneuvering your body. You feel Ava's hot breath on the back of your neck as you. This could be very distracting.
more like hyperventilating.
Whew. Okay, I'm going to Benny that since we had a nice, kind dean.
Really? Somebody else running this game? I look at you.
Oh,
Did that pop
A
up?
4 is a.
it did.
It is a
That was
success.
before.
Okay.
Was this a sling stone? Maybe a small stone you picked up from the creek bed? around town,
Okay.
in like the Lost Whiskey Creek, I think it is. The Lost Creek. I think there's a lost little pond in the middle of that growth as well. You can roll that damage.
Yeah, it's not going to.
My toughness
Do
is
I? You said the toughness, I believe, was what, 5 the last time?
this guy's is 4. Toughness of 4.
Okay. I'm going to regret this, but
I think Sophia's
I'm
already
going to use
regretting
my
it.
last Benny. Oh, let's myth the toughness.
That's better.
A 4. However,
I believe it hits. It's not meet or beat, is it?
For damage?
these imps take half damage from non-magical
Yeah.
attacks. So that is going to be a 2, and it does not beat his toughness. Yeah, I'll get to you. I'll get to you next, boy.
Oh God.
So I'll put the slingshot, pull it back in, and start climbing down. And I'm just going to say to the girls, we just need to keep moving. And then I'm going to holler out, can somebody try to scare this stupid thing away from us? Because it is angry that we found its nest full of dog bones and dog collars.
Boy, that was
As
a lot
loud
to
as I
say as a
can.
free action, but
Yeah.
you certainly you relay that bit of information. Man,
And
hey, can you start filming? I'm running out of memory. This is great. You'll go to the next round.
And like I said, I was just. I don't know if you moved me already, and that's it.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me intern.
Oh no, Negmal goes last.
Hallelujah.
How wonderful.
Oh, that stinks.
We
Oh,
get a chance.
that stinks. Probably don't want to burn any bennies, so Sophia, I think we'll go to the first person on the line. That's you. Holy cow!
Hey,
You are no longer
Yay!
shaken. That is good. That is
very good.
That is very good. I like the way that automatically does that. It's so easy to forget. I wish it did gang up bonus a little bit better, but I think it works better if you actually have your target selected as a target. Then it knows there are multiple combatants.
So I'm going to move away from it and start climbing down.
Okay. It's going to try to touch you as you pull out of its range. It is going to try to snatch your essence.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
It's going to make a touch attack. I only got a 3, but I hit, as your parry is a 2.
I need to do something about that berry.
You can make a vigor roll at -2.
Oh, well, it was already -2.
It was from a wound and a fatigue, and now I'm sad to say that you have another point of fatigue, making it a -2.
More fatigue.
Boy, you could really use a nap. In fact, if you could just sort of wrap your arms around this ladder, if you could just close your eyes just for a moment and regain some of your lost vitality, you think that would be just such a wonderful thing. But you do your move.
Can I
Shep,
scream down at the children?
what would you like to scream at them? I hope you're enjoying this.
This is killing us. Do something. Short
So,
and to the
so,
point.
so help me out as a kind and benevolent dean. What do
yeah.
you think a bunch of college kids in two sedans would be able to do to help you? They don't have lockpicks.
They could throw rocks
This is
at it.
Texas.
Oh yes,
They
it's
have
Texas.
guns.
Dang, high schoolers? High
I
schoolers?
don't
Think of
know.
Erica. Erica had guns through high school. We know this.
Erica had guns in high school. I guess it depends if they're from
Probably got those
farm
confiscated
families
too.
or not. Is that something we could roll for? The potential that one of these kids is from a farm, that they could have like a BB gun or a shooting gun of some sort?
Or toss a rock. I'm not picky.
Wow, that's so far out of the range of a rock, though. Even if one of these guys was a baseball pitcher, it's 200 feet laterally and 100 feet minus like whatever you've climbed down. That's going to be like a phenomenal shot. But
Maybe
okay,
there's a phenomenal child.
Worth a try.
yeah. Shep, what would you like to do?
Maybe like a BB gun or
I'm
something.
going to call Erica
Okay.
and tell her that she needs to get over to the water tower, bring a gun, because we're being attacked by little baby bug boy.
Hey,
Oh no.
hello. Hey, y'all. You reached my voicemail. You know what to do. Leave me a message at the beep. See ya.
Hey y'all.
I'm going to relay that, and I'm going to go,
Oh my
if
god.
you don't get out here, it's going to eat Sophia and Ava and then me. Then hang up.
Okay. You do that.
That's so funny.
And then I'm going to move down again.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just trying to keep us moving down.
I got
Thank
you.
you.
I got
Thank
you.
you.
Hey, every 15 you move, that's 15 minutes. That's 15 feet fewer that you'll fall should you lose your grip.
We're almost there.
I'll grab you and move you one.
And I don't think it would be besides the -1, it would probably be another like a range penalty or something, wouldn't it?
For
If
your
I tried the
slingshot?
slingshot again, yeah.
No. If it's 4, 8, and 12.
4, 8, and 16.
Yeah, it would be just a -2.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
I'll waive the multi-action penalty since you did make a phone call. Pew!
And that's all I can do. And I'll pull my hand back in, and like I said, I probably would have done that before I dropped, and then I'll drop and move my turn.
Eva.
There we go.
I will use my movement, all of my movement, to go down 6 paces.
You climb at half your movement. If you would like to roll the run
Oh.
die, then you can increase that
Yeah.
movement.
Most definitely.
Okay, so that gets you a 4 square. So you picked up an extra square, essentially. That puts you right above the letter R in the ladder.
Right here.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I don't have anything else in particular. Nothing. Sadly. I will just let's see. Shep is closer to me, but not within distance. You don't have anything that I could possibly use to shoot at this guy? Shep?
All I have is the slingshot.
Okay. Uh,
Get down close enough, and I'll give it to you.
if the little dude comes closer to me, is there a way I can hold my action to see if I can grapple it? Like hold it against the lattice? I don't remember how held actions or anything like that
Yeah,
work on
I would have
games.
I would have had to have put you on hold before you did your movement. However,
So
since we're going to almost at the end of the round, you might have that same, keep that idea on the docket.
okay, so I have to sit where I am for a held action. I can't move and do a held action.
Right.
Okay.
Effectively, if I put you on hold, then you delay your entire turn
Oh, I can
until you
click on
come
it
off hold.
too. I just noticed a little end turn and the hold button appear for me too.
Ah,
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of coming and going on my side.
we'll go to Negmal. For some reason, Sophia, he is happy to continue to try to put you out.
I'm not even the one that killed him.
I know, right?
You just shocked him.
It's just not fair. So
Life's not fair.
I'm low on bennies too. I will
Happiness.
attempt a spell casting roll. A 7 is a success, but it is not a raise. He pulls some powder out of the air, forms into his palm, and he blows it at you. And you're already so tired. You really don't need much more cajoling to really just let out a yawn and just take just a quick rest. The shortest of cat naps. You can make a spirit. You can make a spirit roll to stave off this effect.
Ooh.
I have
Good
spirit.
job.
You do. As tired
Yes,
as you
you
are,
do.
nevertheless, you stave off the effect of the slumber spell.
Man, that was a -3.
And let's see, what did I do?
This
I moved
is
about
bananas. BANANA.
3, and he'll move the remainder
These bananas need spells
of
this year.
his movement. And that is at the end of the round. And I think that is where we're